back to sad time. Okay. I'm fine. I just needed a moment to settle my nerves. Thank you for being there for me, and for urging me on despite all my sulking. Sitting around and complaining isn't very leader-like, is it? So much has happened so quickly. I struggle to make sense of it all. The strange soldiers, those floating ships, the new power Zoraal commands, even everything he's done and still intends to do. I know I can't afford to run headlong into battle. Not this time. I cannot let this terrible pain in my heart lead me astray. But I will make it my strength, the strength to do what I must. Right, I'm heading back to the palace. I need to talk strategy with Kona. Could you and the others join us in a while? However we decide to proceed, I want you all to be aware of it. Oh, and could you tell Alize I'll be alright? She's probably at Bayside Bevy. Ooh. The laser rifle. Ooh. Oh, you're back. By that, I take it to mean Lamity is feeling better. She needs to be strong for the people of Toral. I understand that, but she doesn't have to do it alone. So if she intends to fight, then we fight. Together. That said, wish I knew exactly what we were up against. It's clearly not a person, but it doesn't look like any automaton or Magitech weapon I've ever seen. As far and wide as you've traveled, though, perhaps you've encountered something similar before. Would you mind taking a closer look? It may yield some clues as to Zoralja's new powers. Examine the fallen soldier. You may move the camera. Okay. Okay. The rifle. The general shape of this weapon resembles a gun, but its construction suggests it's far more advanced than anything you've seen before. In a place where eyes or a mouth might be, you see a strange sigil on the front of this helm. From a distance, it appeared to be a simple armor, but upon closer inspection, its construction is quite intricate. The material from which it is made is unclear, and you see no signs of a power source. Aliens. Aliens. So what do you think? It looks like it's a person, but it's clearly mechanical. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. Not even like Omega or anything. Indeed. While it resembles a person, it has features that make it uncanny. The lack of a face not least of all. Did you see any sign of a power source? So it probably doesn't run on ceruleum or any other conventional fuels. I tried channeling ether into it earlier, but there was no response. That would seem to rule it out as an arcane entity. It's completely lifeless now, a far cry from the unstoppable enemy it was in battle. Even if the material it's made of is a mystery, rather than a metal, it's more akin to stone. Wait, haven't we seen this somewhere recently? The palace is made of stone too! Yes, it certainly is, but it's nothing like what was used to craft this machine. Its stone is smooth and has a glow, like that which we saw in the chamber with the gate to the Golden City. And while the soldiers are a different color, the warships are the same black as the stone of the gate itself. There has to be a connection. Let's share our observations with the others when we gather at some perch. The sooner we get to the bottom of this mystery, the better. I feel like it's maybe a bad idea to leave this, like, cyber blaster lying around. Okay, not my city. Nah, it's fine. Just America, guys. America, you know? Freedom and all that good stuff.
thank you for coming, everyone. And thank you for taking charge in the relief effort. We would have fared far worse without you.
Someone had to do it, that's all. Come, let's take stock.
In terms of casualties, at least 50 died in the attack. And many times that number are wounded. All available healers are seen to their care. Structural damage at least is limited, so essential business can be conducted without issue. That said, the people are understandably shaken. We must assuage their fears and begin working to restore things to normal as quickly as possible.
Now, the most confounding mystery remains our enemy. And their mechanical soldiers created with technology that surpasses anything I've ever seen. What is their nature? And how did Zoralja manage to bring them under his command? Such things remain unknown.
They emerged from the dome encasing Shaaloani. We're quite certain of that much.
Speaking of the dome, we have some theories, I'm told.
We need to look at the fucking logs of the vault, man. To see, like, how they got the key or whatever.
Indeed. I would like to call upon some helpers to join the discussion. May I invite them here?
That's how they get here. Okay.
By all means.
It's me. Permission has been granted.
They're already here.
You can come in.
Of course. It's been a while. Oh, I wonder. Yeah. Who do we know?
Greetings, everyone.
Yes. Who's the other one, I wonder? I missed them, man. I missed them.
Raha! Y'shtola! After that long voyage, I had hoped that we might be afforded a moment's rest. But I gather circumstances are quite dire.
All is well in the Annex, never fear. I've already dealt with the most pressing matters, and others hold the fort in my absence.
Like Hoary Boulder?
Following the changing of Dawn servants, Galul Jar Jar spoke about the Golden City to his two successors. Thanks to Wuglamat, I was allowed to attend that meeting. What I heard led me to conclude that this was a matter for the students. Thus did I call upon our comrades who possess the requisite expertise. It was actually after that the dome manifested. But, based on what we know, I have reason to believe that it is connected to the Golden City.
While we're eager to help, we have limited familiarity with the situation. Might we trouble you to explain from the beginning?
Right.
As you know, it was a letter I found tucked away in the Baldessian Annex that brought me to Taral. A letter from the Dawn servant addressed to my grandfather, sent some 20 years ago.
The request to investigate the City of Gold?
Indeed. The strange thing is, there was mention of neither Taral nor the city in our records. Hoping to learn the truth of my grandfather's mission, what he did and saw, I volunteered to help in the rite of succession. At the end of which, I was able to hear the tale from Galul Jar Jar.
So hang on a minute. Did Galul not know about the key in the vault? Or whoa? Did he tell Kralak? 'Cause it feels like we're still trying to figure out like the secret of the Golden City. Like how do you even get in?
Like us, my grandfather went to the deepest chamber of the sky deep cenote. And, like us, he saw the gate to the Golden City.
Is that what you required our help with? This gate?
So how did Zoral Ja manage to know, like, how to do all this?
It was. You see, the gate was opened once in the past. And
Okay.
It led to another reflection.
Okay. You stole her? She's quick.
I can take the story from here. Considering my part in these affairs, I reckon maybe I'm best equipped to speak on the matter. I was there too, you see. In those ruins, together with Galuf and Galul Ja, and what I saw that day, I'll never forget.
Oh. Echo. Okay, this is gonna be cool.
This black stone is remarkable.
That's Galuf.
I cannot help but wonder if the structures in this part of the ruins were built by a completely different civilization.
It was over 1,000 years ago that the giants mined here. Their records make no mention of glowing stones.
It harbors high concentrations of ether, and on the surface are what appear to be arcane patterns. They aren't Allagan, or Marquis, or Nemean. If anything, they put me in mind of the calculations of the South Sea Islanders, but even then...
Oh,
7 hells!
heaven hells!
What did you do?
Nothing.
An earthquake?
Oh, is this what happened outside?
None of this has ever happened before.
A void gate? Nay, this is different.
It looks different than the normal portals we've seen, even from the first. Hey, yo. Wait, is this where he got the baby from? The child? And it's a Lalafell? Is this Kryle? What's happening to their world then?
Baby? Now, hold on. Why would you...
Oh! The key.
Now, what's this?
What is this? Who are you?
Oh man.
Though it never opened again, Galuf continued to study the gate for years after that, hoping to learn something of value. All he could conclude was that it was built with unknown technology, and that it led to another world, one apart from the Void. We'd assumed the ruins themselves were the Golden City, only to discover that the real prize actually lay beyond the gate, and beyond our reach. Couldn't make head nor tail of the artifact either.
It's kind of bad, man, that she had to leave her baby.
As it had similar properties to the black stone in the ruins, we were convinced it was important, so Galul Jaja took it to the palace for safekeeping. Galuf, meanwhile, took the baby with him back to Shaaloani and raised her as his own.
Oh.
Then the child was...
Wait, did she know?
The earring inside the letter to my grandfather. It was apparently found amongst my swaddling clothes.
If this is true, then it means that you hail from another reflection.
So it would seem. I still struggle to take it all in myself.
When did she find out?
Looking back, grandfather was always quick to seek distractions whenever I broached the subject. But never would I have guessed anything like this. But enough about me. We have more pressing matters.
I feel like that's pretty important, Kryle. I don't know, I don't want to move on yet.
The forces that assailed Tuliyollal. You suspect they are somehow connected to the Golden City?
Thinking back on it, the soldiers look like they could have been made from the same black stone.
And leading them was Zeralja. His involvement also lends weight to the theory. On the day of the succession ceremony, a bandit took me unawares and knocked me out. When I came to, I found my home turned upside down, with a few particular items missing. Namely the keystones I was entrusted with, for my role as Watcher of the Gate.
The bandit? You believe that it was...
I only got a glimpse of him, but I was a blue-scaled Hubigo. I know of no other.
The artifact stored at the palace was also stolen. The thief struck during the ceremony, and the guard was spread thin.
So our assumption is Zoralja somehow opened that gate to another reflection, where he acquired advanced technology and his mechanical army.
It fits. And if he did, then it's also likely that the dome is a product of this unknown reflection.
Who are these people in the thing?
Hold on. We've been going on and on about the reflections, but what of my home? What's become of it?
This looks like a job for the Scions of the 7th Dawn.
Indeed. Where it concerns other realities, I dare say the Scions are best suited to tackle the task.
But we don't exist, Alfie.
You can say that again. We've been to the literal edge of existence. Some mysterious giant dome shouldn't scare us.
As you know, our order has ostensibly disbanded. We'd thank you to be discreet about our unofficial reunion.
Ah, okay. We're back in business. Alright. Vacation over. Again.
Worry not. We'll spare no effort to get to the bottom of this. And with our hero eager to help, you can be confident of the results.
I'm coming with you. If that's where my brother is, then that's where I must go. I can't say I understand everything you're discussing, but I know what I have to do. I have to put a stop to Zoralja and restore the people's happiness.
Suffice it to say, I share Lamachi's desire to join you. However, under these circumstances, it would be unwise for both vows to be absent from the city.
Right.
As such, I shall remain in Tuliolal. Come what may, I will protect our nation. So go forth, sister, and do what you must.
Thank you.
It may be prudent for us to likewise divide our forces. While one group ventures into the dome, the other keeps guard without.
Agreed. There's something I wish to investigate out here, so I will remain.
I as well. The enemy's warships still loom overhead, and I would see that we are prepared for the worst.
I want to go with Erenville, Kryl, Raha, and Kettenram. Unless he's not coming.
I wish to go to the dome.
Yeah.
As a student, I have an obligation to investigate this potential threat to the world. But I'd be lying if I said I'm not deathly curious about my origins. If there's aught to be learned, then I want to learn it.
In that case, please let me come too. I have to see what's become of my home. I may not be a fighter, but I know those lands like the back of my hand. I can guide you.
If you hadn't offered, I would have asked. We're counting on you.
I'm not one for waiting around, so if it's all the same to you, I'll join the Dome crew.
The Dome Crew, is that her name? What's up, guys? We're the Dome Crew. She's gonna kill me again, man. She's gonna kill me with an AoE. Great.
You should accompany them, Graha. I expect your knowledge and experience will be useful.
And then she's gonna steal the LB3.
In the meantime, I intend to learn what I can about the gate, and will keep you apprised of my findings. Pray do the same.
Assuming communication is possible from inside the dome, we'll maintain contact and share any developments.
It seems our teams are assembled. A fine roster, I think.
Looks good to me. We'll find a way to deal with the threat. For the sake of Tural.
It's truly heartening to have you at our side for this. Thank you, everyone. Now, before we set off, there's one thing I need to do. The people are still shaken by the attack, and I'd like to reassure them as best I can.
She's got the A team working for her now. The stars of the show now, like the full squad. I think we got this covered. All we need is Sid Garland and Garland Ironworks to make us some sick ass Team Dome Crew cyberpunk gear. That'd be cool. We get our own logo. I'm really curious about like what happened that resulted now that she had to like give away her baby. It looked like they were in distress, and it almost felt like their reflection or something was maybe undergoing a final days. And then the question becomes, well, how the hell do they get how do they get to the technological level where they can just portal out, give their baby away, and then go back in which case why didn't they just like stay out and just save their whole family? But they did mention as well, Galuf mentioned the South Sea Isles, which I think you guys said the other day that was the home of the Lala Fells, right? So there's maybe something to do with that and how they got to a technological point like that, you know? But we will see. I'm still real curious about that girl we saw. I do feel like that she was the one who was speaking through the gate. I know we're in a hurry to set off, but before we do, I need to address my people. The peace we swore to uphold has been shattered. They need to understand what's happened and how we intend to fix it. I want to call an assembly at the Winged Walk and assure them that all will be well. But as shaken as they are, I don't know how many will come. It's those who are the most distressed that truly need to hear your words. If you like, I shall seek out such souls and encourage them to attend. I'll help too. This is an important step in the city's recovery. Care to join us too? While you handle that, Erinville and I will see to provisions for the expedition. Thank you. I'll go ahead and have the Lands Guard announce the address. People must first know there's going to be one before they can decide whether or not they want to hear it. If you could see the Resplendent Quarter and Bayside Bevy, Alize and I will split the rest of the city between us. If Tuliolal falls to the enemy, what will happen to us? To our homes, our farms, everything we've worked so hard to build. Lives and communities and histories all reduced to ash by these merciless villains. I heard Wuklamad is planning to address the people. But what's the point? What can she and her brother possibly have to say? Really? The Dawn servants have a plan already? They've lost so much, yet they're prepared to carry on. And standing around worrying about what's to come will change nothing. It would be a lie to say I'm hopeful for the future. But I will go hear what they intend to do. It looks like you brought quite a few people. Thank you. Alize had actually returned ahead of you, but upon hearing that you were still out there, she decided she was unsatisfied with her own efforts and left again. My apologies for involving you all in Turali affairs. We are simply helping dear friends in need. Having traveled the lands of Tural, sharing in the rich cultures of your people. I can see it no other way. What's more, Duralja and his army pose a threat not only to Dural but to the Star as a whole. We will stand with you to protect what you hold dear. Thank you. I don't expect you've had much, if any, rest. How are you holding up? I'm fine, thanks to a little encouragement from two. Is she flirting with me again? You needn't worry about me either. Whatever weariness I feel is no match for my desire to protect my people. We will restore peace to the nation and preserve our father's legacy. And it begins by speaking to the people from our hearts. Right. We need to see to a few things first, god damn it. But feel free to go ahead to the plaza and wait. Their father raised them well. That he did. No cheering this time.
Lamachi, are you all right?
Yes, don't worry. I'm ready for it. The fear and sadness and anger. Everything.
I am the reason to your resolve. But more than that, I am your brother. You needn't bear this burden alone. Remember this.
As you likely already know, my father, our former Dawn servant, lost his life in the recent attack. He challenged the enemy leader to a duel and fought with skill and valor. And for a moment, we believed he had won. But wielding an unknown power, his foe returned from death and struck him down. I could only watch as this happened. I could not tarnish my father's honor by interfering. Many of you have suffered terribly. You've taken wounds. You've lost friends and family. As vow of resolve, I failed in my duty to protect you. Words can't express the shame and regret I feel. And as much as it pains me to reveal this, the enemy leader was none other than my brother Zoralsha.
Zoralsha? It's true! I saw him!
The people who support him should feel bad,
We believe
man.
he staged the attack from Shaaloani, which has been encased within a mysterious dome. I know that you're concerned for your loved ones there as well. but mark my words. I won't let Zorolja torment us any further. Our father gave his life to protect our nation, and I'm prepared to do the same.
You say that, but those metal monstrosities are still up there in the sky. What are you going to do about them?
The enemy is still on our doorstep, and waiting for them to strike again accomplishes nothing. That's why we're going to strike first. We are going to take the battle straight to Zorolja and put an end to it all.
Okay.
And while my sister sallies forth, I will take charge of the city's defenses. Not another soul will come to harm. We swear to you.
How are we going to do this, though?
Like our father before us, we will lead with resolve and reason to restore peace to our nation. So please, have patience and faith.
Hey!
So the resolve goes on the attack, while reason shores up the defenses. Sounds like a fine plan.
I was wondering where he was getting around to. I honestly thought he was probably just dead.
Needless to say, you can count on my sword. Dural's my home, and I'll do my part for it. Hear, hear, brother. That makes two of us. Or was that two of we? Never mind that.
Us.
What of the rest of you? Will you let others do the work? Or will you do your part and fight?
We fight! We fight! We're Tuliolans because we're united! We'll stand with you and weather the storm!
He's right. This is our nation, and it falls to us to protect it.
He's got the Karen haircut.
Two for Tuliolal!
Me too! Me too!
We're all together in this!
Crystarium vibes.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
We've already learned much about our foe, and we will continue to learn more. In time, we will have the means to make their warships fall from the sky. When we join hands with our countrymen and our allies from afar, we're stronger than we dare to hope. Together, let us show the enemy the might of Tuliolal.
You are the beating heart of our nation, each and every one of you.
Chiseled man.
Uncertain days lie ahead, but for now, I ask you to persevere, to go about your lives as you always do. Only then can we ensure we have the resources to see our nation through these trials. And when the time comes, we will strike. Tuliyola will not fall. We will prevail, and peace and happiness will be ours again.
All right. Listening to Wuklamad and Kona, I was reminded of my time in the First. Me too, that's what I said. While the Exarch was no king, I often found myself speaking before the people of the Crystarium in like manner, and through their deeds they answered me. The people of Tural too will rise to the occasion. This I can tell. Well, the hour of departure is at hand. Those of us remaining here shall accompany you part of the way. I, for one, would like to see the dome firsthand. We set forth as soon as everyone is ready. I will inform Wuklamat that— There you all are! Ah, Lamity. We were just planning to call on you. Are you ready to leave? I am. Seeing the people come together as one, knowing they haven't given up hope, was all the encouragement I could ask for. Right then, let's get going. We leave from the Zaktural Skygate. Dang, they're here too. The Landsguard had told me about them. They emerged from the dome in quick succession and took to looming overhead. A display of force, like the vessels in Tuliolal. Indeed, and while they haven't taken any aggressive actions, I want to see how things are in the area before moving on. We'll be passing a few settlements on the way to Shaaloani Station. It's the perfect opportunity to look around. In that case, Tu and I know a few locals who can help. And let's divide into two groups. Erinville, Alizé, and Tu will come with me to inquire with the locals. Meanwhile, the rest of you can go and inspect the dome. Understood. Once everyone has finished, let us reconvene at Shaaloani Station. We can start with Husatawi. That's where the Dustwatch is based, if I remember correctly. You do. The Sheriff, Kamaka, should be able to tell us a few things. Oh, it's you two. And I'll be. Wow, Wuklamat is here as well. You're Sheriff of the Dustwatch, yes? What's the situation here in Husatawi? Well, the enemy hasn't tried to pick a fight with us yet. The ships gave us a shock when they first appeared, but they've just been floating there, holding position. That said, I've received some unsettling reports from elsewhere. We've been investigating to the extent we can, but we're spread thin and we haven't looked in on Shishinawezi Springs yet. Apparently, mechanical soldiers were seen in the vicinity. What? If this is true, then the people there are in danger. I worry about the other townships as well. The rest of you could head to the springs. I'll pay a visit to Mewahetson. I'll accompany Erinville. See you all in a while. And all clear this way. The mechanical soldiers don't seem to be in the area. Still, we should talk to the locals. Let's each make rounds and see what we can learn. Oh, is it a dead body here? Mechanical soldier shows no signs of life. It appears to have been run through with a pole arm. Let's go. Where's the hole? I guess it just get knocked the fuck out. What do you have to say for yourselves at the Pepia? When those soldiers first showed up, I thought I was done for. If I hadn't managed to toss one of these barrels at them, I'm not sure I'd be here right now. Hell yeah, brother. That's what we like to see, self-sufficiency out here. Hey, ma'am. I know I changed my outfit. Who you came. As you can see, we're doing all right. After those ships appeared in the sky, soldiers clad in white showed up and surrounded the town. But to our surprise and relief, a traveler came along and dealt with them all in a flash. I'll never forget the way he soared through the air, spear in Spear in hand. Shame I never had the chance to... Whoa. Shame I never had the chance to ask his name. We're all safe thanks to him. I can't say the same for those in Shaaloani. We haven't heard from anyone there. I hope Namika is well. Okay, we're done. How quickly she moved on from me. You heard about the spearmen as well? It couldn't be anyone else. What's this? Someone's spreading more gossip about me? Hey, oh, why did I not realize that? Of course, it's always a battle between us now, man. Zero, now, Iate. Talk of how I saved the towns. The town travels fast. That's not to discount the help of my friend here, of course. We gave those machines a real beating. I thought you'd come sooner or later. You know what's happening. So you were indeed the one keeping the people safe. Thank you. Think nothing of it. The automata aren't particularly strong. But are the rumors true? Galul Jaja is slain. I'm afraid so. Zoralja used some dirty trick to get the better of him. We'll make him pay for what he's done, mark my words. You're going to help her, I assume? I see. With your contingent, you won't lack for strength. In which case, I will remain in Shaaloani and keep an eye on things. That helps us more than you know. I'll send word to my brother before we set off. If you find yourself in trouble, don't hesitate to contact Kona. Kona? Brother? Wait a second! You're the Vow of Resolve? I am. And you're Zakoa, right? I'll be counting on you to keep everyone here safe. Absolutely. If more of those hollow men show up, I'll send them packing. I'm the fastest gun in Shaaloani after all. Two can attest to that. Glad to hear it. We leave Shaaloani in your capable hands. Let's get patrolling right away then. Stay safe out there. And don't do anything reckless. Wasted words, eh? Just do what comes naturally. Right then, it's time we headed to the station and join the others. Thanks to Estinian, there were no casualties to speak of in Shaaloani. Hetsaro was safe as well. At the very least, there were no sightings of soldiers there. What about the dome? Did you learn anything of note? It is composed of exceedingly high concentrations of lightning energy. To even touch the barrier would prove fatal. When approaching it, we must exercise all caution. Then how are we supposed to get inside? If Zoral Ja and his army emerge from within, there ought to be an entrance. An entrance, you say? It just so happens we might have an inkling where one is. Who's Shenza again? Oh yeah. Oh, this is the fake trolley guy. These are the engineers of Jacques Toral Railing, which operates the train between Shaaloani and Shaaloani. When we went out to recover the train, we had ourselves a look at the dome through a telescope. It was then that we saw it. A large fortress-like structure that looked like it straddled the dome's edge. You're telling us a part of it is inside, and a part of it is outside? That seemed to be the case, yes. While we only observed from afar, The soldiers were coming and going from it. From that, I'd say it serves as a passage between the outside world and whatever's inside. But as you'd expect, the area was heavily defended. It won't be easy to get near. Do you know what became of the passengers who went to Shaaloani? Wuklamat's nursemaid was among them. A woman named Namika. What? I'm afraid not. Only those passengers who were headed back here are accounted for. I can say for a fact that everything was fine when we arrived in Shaaloani. But when that big tremor struck not long after we left the station, I hit the emergency brakes and looked back. All I could see was the dome. What's more, the fortress sits right on the tracks of all places. What are the odds of that, eh? Assuming this fortress serves as a means to pass through the dome, we should first determine how we're to reach it undetected. I don't care if we're detected. I say we smash our way inside. Despite how it sounds, I actually gave this one some thought. Soral Ja wants me to prove that I'm Father's worthy successor. If I fail, he'll destroy Tuliolal. By charging in head on, I make my intentions plain as day, and in so doing, keep his eyes on me. A distraction. A bold strategy, I like it. Of course, your plan will be no good if you're cut down before reaching their base. What you need is something that'll get you out there quick, and break through their defenses with a single decisive blow. We have just that. Since the tracks go straight to the fortress, we can reinforce our train with armor, load her with all the fuel she'll carry, and send her hurtling at it to explode on impact. A bomb? Alright. Chief, have you gone insane? You were just saying how relieved you were that the train's in one piece, and now you want to turn it into a bomb? The train's not important. Our dream was to have the railroads running from coast to coast, remember? I feel like his accent's changed. I don't know what my accent is anymore, man. If these invaders have their way, there may not be any more railroads, let alone trains to run on them. Is that what you want? It's a sacrifice we have to make. Well, make a little bomb, sure. These good folks are willing to put up their lives on the line to get inside that dome and put a stop to all this. The least we can do is help them. But Chief... Listen, no matter how hard things may get, no matter how many times we fall, we can always get back up. As long as we're alive, we can always build another train. So have faith and quit your complaining. But what if we fall really, really hard? There's no getting back up if we're dead. No one's dying on this train. I'll see to it myself. Giga Chad. Needless to say, this'll be a one-way trip. And we'll need to jump off at the last moment if we don't want to go out in a blaze of glory. You alright with that? There's no change in her mind, is there? Just promise me you'll be careful out there, honey. Honey? Dang. We'll keep your wife safe, we promise. We won't leave you with any sorrows to drown. Never fear. I'll hold you to it. Can't start a family business without her, much less a family. It'd be a lie to say the loss of the train doesn't concern me. Okay, I got his accent back. But with good friends and my loving wife beside me, that's all I really need in the end. Well, at least it'll go down as the legendary train that saved Taral. That it will. But first, we've got work to do so she'll look the part. I don't know much about Magitech, but if there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. We'll keep that in mind. If any of you are willing or able to lend a hand, there's work that needs doing over at the storehouse. It seems we have a path forward. I believe this is a good time for me to return to Tuliolal and inform Kona of the situation. Of course Alpi has to get out of the work. I shall return as well. I have new investigations to pursue. The dome's elemental aspect is similar to that of the gate in the Golden City. If we can identify a connection, we may learn something of use in our fight. It's one mystery after the next, but at least we're not without clues. It may not be easy, but I know we can get through this together. While I have no objections to the plan itself, I have one concern. How can we be certain Zoraal will not strike Tuliolal in retaliation? I considered the possibility, but when my brother told me to come and prove myself, he meant it. He wants to show that his kingdom is superior to Tuliolal, and it'll give him no satisfaction to attack when he knows I'm not there. No, he'll be waiting inside the dome, waiting for us to challenge him so he can crush us and prove his strength. Indeed, if anything, we're more likely to put Tuliolal in danger by not taking the fight to him. So we indulge Zoraal, at least until Tuliolal has shored up its defenses. Right, we'll charge in from the front and he'll keep his eyes on us. During which time, Kona will find a way to fortify Tuliolal. If you believe this is the best course, then we shall trust in your judgment. I expect there will be no small amount of enemy resistance, but we will do all in our power to assist you. Thank you. Well, time is of the essence. Let's go and see what's left to be done with the train. Now I remember Cerule and Alice. You can find them to the south of town. They actually ingest fire crystals and keep them in their gut, if you can believe it. If you want the purest crystals though, you'll have to go after the oldest, toughest analyze. Nothing you can't handle, right? I'll show you where you can find some to hunt. Looking forward to seeing why Erinville thinks so highly of you. I could do like there's quite a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts. Like that kind of southern accent. But I don't like that one. I can't do that consistently. There's quite a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts. We think it's due to the ceruleum. No one can say for sure. Still, it's not often you see the bigger, dominating sort. And that's what you need. What you'll have to do is hunt down a few of their kind. Establish yourself as a threat that's known to draw out the leader. I gotta say, this place is vibey though, vibey. It's always like there's a thunderstorm on the horizon just constantly. I mean, I know like that counts, but like, you know? Amazing. You dealt with the beasts in no time at all. You need the crystals delivered to Shenza. I'll see that it gets it. These fire crystals are for the train, aren't they? I heard about your plans to enter the dome. I want to thank you for going to such lengths to stop these invaders. I know he'd grumble if he knew I was asking you this. Please take care of El Nashipa. Anyway, I'd best be on my way. And you as well. In case you're going to meet her, I saw Wooklamite heading for the station. Ah, what could have been, you know? I feel like that was my last time talking to her. And then she saw Stinian. Well, I wonder what in the dome actually is. Will we be transported across dimensions? Kenza told me you got the crystals for him. Good work. Just returned from looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. All will be in readiness for them when they arrive. Damn it. I'm idle for a moment and all I can think about is my home. Keep your chin up, Aaronville. We'll be on our way soon, and we'll find your mother. It'll be good to see her after all these years. Oh no. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. Right, let's return to helping where we can. Real work begins when the extra hands arrive. Mablu! I love how we've identified Mablu by the pink poncho. A neat little feature. Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Since the attack on Tuliola, I'd been wondering if there was aught I could do to help. So when I heard about the upcoming operation from Vau Kona, I leapt at the chance to do my part. Peace will be restored, and then we can all enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. This is our home, and we'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. While I assist in the efforts here, High Luminary Gurfulor does the same at the capital. I'm truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get to it, my friends. Yes, let's get to it. Oh fuck did that come from? Okay. What the fuck? Dude. I'm sorry. Oh god. Build a bomb. Oh, the fuck. Wow. Yeah, Wooklamat's just fucking chilling as well. She's not even doing any work. Hey, at least we got our montage, guys. We haven't had a montage. Yeah, it's morning. Like, the montage wasn't bad though. Like, the music is just not it. No. I don't know. So anyway, we'll just kind of forget that happened. Well, the pretends part was a fever dream. It kind of is, in a way. I'm like, whoa, bro, it's not Sunday yet. If they do that at the end, man, don't do it at the end. Please don't do it at the end. The finale, no, don't do a Stormblood with the national anthem ending. Oh no. I mean, if they've done it once. Honestly, I'm just trying. I keep looking at chat and responding to you guys because I'm trying to figure out this guy's accent again. I've lost it. I'm like, what does a southern guy sound like? What does a southern guy sound like? All right, everyone, that'll do it. There we go. You've done your part. Leave it to... Why did I get like an Eastern European vibe from her? Not Southern at all. You've done your part. Leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and cannons and have yourselves a hard-earned rest. Thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed, we must all do our part when our nation is imperiled. Hear, hear, we love Tural and we love you, Val Wooklimat. I love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain, this I promise. Did this person just break their ribs? I was wondering that throughout the montage. It's like they just came out of hospital with like 3 or 4 broken ribs. I love how Porch says now playing question mark question. It's like this. Like, huh? I feel like we all feel the same thing. Alright. Well, glad we got that moment over with. Thanks again for all your help. Wouldn't have been able to finish so quickly without you. Go and rest up, friend. Won't be long before the train's ready.